Today's video, folks, is a good one. It's healthy, it's quick, it's fast, and most importantly, it's good. Boneless, skinless, air-fried lemon garlic chicken thighs. Recipe coming up. Hello, folks. This is going to be a quick and simple recipe for today, and it's going to be delicious. So I'll just go over the ingredients really quick. This isn't going to take long. Over here, we have our chicken thighs. So I have 4 that I've rinsed and I've patted dry with a paper towel. Now you're going to want to make sure that you pat them dry. Otherwise, the water is not going to help the oil stick to it. It's just going to get in the way. So you want to make sure that they're patted dry. Very simple. This is a teaspoon of oregano and a teaspoon of dried thyme. And I have about a half a teaspoon of salt. If you like pepper, you can put that in there as well. What I'm going to do to that is add about a tablespoon of olive oil. So about a tablespoon. And then I'm going to add the juice of this lemon right here. And I'm going to zest the lemon peel. I'm going to put all of the zest of the lemon in there. And I'm going to grate up this garlic. I'm going to mince it. The recipe calls for 3, and I got this recipe from ChatGPT. It calls for 3 garlic cloves, but these are really, I've got a couple small ones in there. So I'm going to put 4. If you love garlic, then load it up. If you don't, then put it to your taste. So I'm going to get these. You don't need to see me mincing these up and wasting your time. And I'll zest this lemon, and then I'll bring you back as we start getting this all together. Stay tuned. Okay, folks, so I have the garlic all minced up, and in here, I've zested the lemon. I can tell you the fragrance of lemon that comes out when you zest it, it may not seem like it's worth it because it's only a little teeny bit that you get, but the flavor that imparts from zesting the lemon, off the charts. So I'm just going to mix this up, and what I'm doing is I'm using what I'm going to use to baste it. I'm going to give that a good mix. You'll see that the seeds are in there. I'm not worried about that because this isn't going to be a sauce. This is just what we're going to be using to marinate the chicken in. And they're not really going to be marinating in there. They're actually just going to be dipped. Now, the ChatGPT recipe called for me to actually just brush this on the chicken. No, that's not the way we're going to do it. We're going to put the chicken in here, and I'm just going to let it sit in there. I'm going to make sure that they all get mixed up and all get evenly coated with that oil. And I'm just going to leave them sit in there for about 5 minutes. And then we're ready to start dropping these into the air fryer. Make sure that there's no seeds left on them. And we'll keep the baster here so that when we go to flip them, we can baste them. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back as soon as we're ready to start cooking, about 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, folks. So one thing I should mention, it should go without saying, but just in case, every time you're touching poultry, make sure that you wash your hands before you touch anything else. So I've already washed my hands about 3 times already. So always make sure. So I'm just going to spray into the basket of the air fryer some olive oil. And now we're going to start dropping these in. So we're just going to take them, make sure there's no seeds on there. Drop it into the basket. So they're already basted and seasoned. I don't need to brush them because I mixed them all up in the oil. And as you can see, all the oil's dripping off. So we're going to have some left. Whoops, I just splashed. We're going to have some left. So I put these in the air basket. And now we're ready to put those in and start to cook. Stay tuned. Okay, folks, so after my 5th hand washing, we're ready to take the chicken here, put it into the air fryer. Now, a lot of times you'll see in recipes, preheat the air fryer. I don't get the point of that. I never preheat the air fryer. What's the point? You take your basket out, it's already cooled off. So I'm going to turn the air fryer on. I'm going to set it to 375. Everybody's air fryer is different. I know that for me to cook boneless, skinless chicken thighs like that, they're very thin. I'm gonna do the initial cook at 8 minutes. Altogether, this should take between 16 minutes to 20 minutes to cook. The important thing is when it comes to temperature. So we're going to flip those and baste them after that cook time is done. Stay tuned. We'll show you what we do. Yes, folks, that's the timer. So we're through the halfway mark. We'll bring you in. I'll give you live action photography here. There's what it looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give these a baste with the oil that we have there. So I'm just dipping into the baster, as you can see. We're basting these, getting some of those nice seasonings on there. And then I'm going to take my tongs, give those a flip. And these look like they're coming along pretty good. So I think I'm only going to put the next cook in for 7 minutes. So it looks like these may only take about 15 minutes. But again, we're going to check the temperature. So we're going to know whether they're done or not. It's important to give these a nice good basting. The good thing about this herb or lemon and garlic chicken, this is healthy. It's done in the air fryer. All of the oils are dripping down into the pan. This is going to be delicious. So I'm going to put that in for 7 more minutes, and then we'll be back and take the temperature. Stay tuned. So there we go, folks. Let's see what these bad boys look like. Look at that juicy. Man, I wish the smell could go through here. And the important thing, check the temperature. Let's make sure that that's at least 165. Yep, we're good on that one. I'm just going to do one more. In the thickest part, we're good. I could have actually done that a little bit less. So these, I'm sure, are done. I'm going to pull those out, plate them. Taste test coming up, folks. Okay, folks, here's what we're dealing with. Look. Look at how juicy that piece of chicken is. I'm going in. Wow. The zest from the lemon gives you that burst of lemon flavor. It is delicious. It's juicy, moist, tender. And this is fast. It only took 15 minutes. And actually, I could have cooked them for less time. So a super simple recipe to try. My cats are probably going to be waking from their sleep in a minute and coming down to eat. I'm going to gobble this up. Thank you for watching this quick recipe that's healthy, delicious. I encourage you to try it. If you like it, please hit that thumbs up. And if you're new, I'd encourage you to have a look at the playlist that should be popping up and consider subscribing. Thanks, everyone. Jamie, 2 thumbs up. I'm going to finish this up. Signing off. Heck with the fork. Lemony, garlicky goodness.